Day 75, I start the day by collecting the eggs from the coop. Then, I go to Clint's to pick up my newly upgraded steel hoe and hand over my watering can for its upgrade. Next, I head to the secret woods to farm some hardwood. After that, I buy an auto grabber for my cows, which saves me the need to buy a milking tool. I place the auto grabber in the barn and then chop some trees around the map. I visit Robin to upgrade my house. Afterward, I stop by the saloon to buy some salads. I spend some time in the cave farming ores. While fighting dust sprites, I complete a Master Slayer goal and receive the Burglar Ring from the Adventurers Guild. This ring is one of the best, as it increases the loot dropped by monsters. I spend the rest of the day in the mine, farming coal and iron. Before heading to bed, I craft some bombs, then I go to sleep. Day 76, I have everything I need for an all-day Skull Cavern run. I grab a few more items from the box and teleport to the desert. The fun begins as I start placing bombs around. Unfortunately, it seems like I have bad luck today because I encounter some infested floors. On floor 38, I find a treasure chest containing 5 warp totems. Later, on floor 74, I encounter a floor full of dinosaurs, so I stay and slay them all. I manage to reach floor 81 and check my loot. Despite the bad luck, it's still impressive. Thinking I might have enough time, I use a warp totem to return to my farm. However, I pass out just outside my house. Day 77, I start my day by going to the cave to smelt some iridium ore. Afterward, I return to my farm to collect the eggs from the coop. Next, I head to the greenhouse where I harvest the wild crops and strawberries and then plant more wild seeds. I visit Clint to pick up my steel watering can and give it back to him for another upgrade. Afterward, I donate some artifacts to the museum. I stop by the saloon to put some eggs in the fridge, finally completing the egg quest. I exchange my ticket for 10 random seeds. Later, I go to the secret woods to farm some hardwood. Back at the farm, I craft some cheese presses and place them in the barn. I also craft some mayonnaise machines and put them in the coop, and after I go to sleep. Day 78, my house is upgraded. I start the day by heading to my greenhouse to harvest all the wild seeds. After that, I use a totem to travel to the desert, but I arrived early and the shop is still closed. To pass the time, I start chopping some trees. In one tree, I find a circuit board shirt, and in another, I find a book titled Woody's Secret. This book gives a passive ability that felled trees have a 5% chance to yield double the wood. Once the shop opens, I buy some starfruit seeds and head back to my greenhouse to plant them. Later, I check the special orders board and take the community cleanup quest, which requires me to fish some trash. I head to the cave on the 100th floor and start fishing. I catch a lot of trash but also find a lava eel. After gathering all the required trash, I go to the recycling area to dispose of it. There, I encounter the wizard who talks about his past. Once he finishes, I put the trash in the recycling bin and head back to my farm to sleep. Day 79, I start the day by checking my mail and receive a recipe for fiber seeds. I head to the quarry to check on my tree farm and witness a cut scene of Linus happily swimming in the clear water. My oak resin is ready, so I harvest it. Next, I go to the cave to farm some iron ore and set it to smelt. Afterward, I visit Clint to pick up my golden watering can. With my new tool in hand, I head to Ginger Island and spend the rest of the day exploring, trying to find some golden walnuts, and after I go to sleep. Day 80, I wake up on Ginger Island and find a bird that drops an aquamarine. I place it in the correct spot as part of the island puzzle. Next, I give 10 golden walnuts to the parrot to unlock the bridge. I discover someone trapped in a mushroom cave, so I use a bomb to open the door and free Professor Snail. After that, I head to the volcano dungeon to combine my burglar's ring with the lucky ring, giving me extra luck and an increased chance of loot drops from monsters. Then, I return to my farm to gather some materials and collect the iron bars I smelted in the cave. Back at the farm, I craft some kegs, place them in front of my bed, and fill them with pumpkins. I also craft some cheese presses and place them in the barn. After feeding all the animals on the farm, I go to sleep. Day 81, I start the day by harvesting all my pumpkins, including one giant pumpkin. Afterward, I head to the cave to smelt some gold and do a bit of farming inside. Once the gold bars are ready, I grab them all and craft a few seed makers. Next, I visit Robin to upgrade my coop. After that, I travel to Ginger Island and place all the seed makers I crafted. I harvest all the crops on the island, put all the pineapples into the seed makers, and then plant the new seeds on the farm, and after, I go to sleep. Day 82, I wake up on Ginger Island and head back to my farm. I realize that my pumpkins are ready for harvest, so I spend some time collecting all the pumpkins I've planted. Then I head to the secret woods to farm some hardwood. Afterward, I spend the rest of the day chopping wood around the map, and at midnight I go to sleep. Day 83. Today is the Spirits Event Festival. I start my day by putting the milk in the machine to make cheese and the eggs in the machine to make mayonnaise. After that, I head to the secret woods to farm some hardwood. Then I spend some time chopping wood on my farm and around the map. When the time comes, I head to the Spirits Eve event. I buy the scarecrow from Pierre and go ahead to complete the maze. Upon completing it, I get rewarded with a golden pumpkin. After that, I go back to my farm and sleep. Day 84, I start my day by putting some eggs and milk into the machines to make mayonnaise and cheese. After that, I check the traveling cart and find it selling jelly. Remembering that the raccoon needs apple jelly, I decide to try my luck and see if he will accept this regular jelly. To my surprise, he accepts it and rewards me with a raccoon journal. This book gives a passive ability where weeds have a greater chance to yield mixed seeds. Next, I head to the secret woods to harvest some hardwood. Then, I go to Joja Mart to buy a few seeds of each type, just in case, since it's the last day of the month. After that, I visit Robin to upgrade my house. I then go to my quarry to plant more oak trees, knowing I'll need oak resin to craft a lot of kegs. Afterward, I chop down all my pine trees and plant more. I return to my farm to clean it up a bit, then spend some time chopping trees around the map. Finally, I go to sleep. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below if there's something you didn't like, or if you'd like to see me play another game. Anyway, have a beautiful day and see you in the next video.